Hello you guys, welcome back to another video. Now I know it's that time of the year where we are getting ready for back to school already and it is soon to be fall. So I thought it was the perfect time to do this easy clothing DIY and I hope you guys enjoyed this easy Tumblr inspired quote sweatshirt. So if you want to learn how to make this, then stay tuned and keep on watching, and let's just jump right into the video and I'll show you guys how to make this. So what you are going to need to make this Tumblr inspired quote sweatshirt is a sweatshirt, and I am using white, but you guys can use any color of your choice. I am also using the fusible inkjet fabric sheets, but you guys can use whatever fabric sheets you guys can find, but this is what I had in my sewing stuff, so yeah. You're also going to need an ironing board, an iron, a computer, and a printer, so let's get started. Okay, so what you are going to want to do is open a blank Word document, or you guys could use Pages, whatever you guys would like to use, and open a blank one, and then what you're going to want to do is keep that open and go on Safari or the internet or whatever you guys are using. Now I am using Google Images for my quotes, but you guys can use whatever website you guys are finding your quotes on. But I typed in Tumblr quotes, and you want to find the quotes that you want to use on your sweatshirt. Now you guys can use as many as you want, but I am using 4 on my sweatshirt. So what I'm going to do is just enlarge my screen so I can find my quotes. And what I'm going to do is just click on a quote that I want. So I want this one. And I'm just going to copy image. And then open my Word document. And just paste that. And then we can just adjust everything once we get all our images that we want. Just give me a sec. There you go. And you guys can choose any size you want. So I'm going to find my 3 other quotes that I want, and then we are going to adjust the size and everything that we want so it will fit on our sweatshirt. So now that I got my 4 quotes, as you guys can see, I have to edit them because they are not the same size, as you guys can see. So what I'm going to do is click on one of the quotes, and I have to click tight so I can be able to move it. And so as you guys can see, I'm able to move it and everything. So what I'm going to do is just crop everything and make them all the same size. So yeah, I will be right back. Okay, so now that I have my quotes edited, and as you guys can see, I have everything lined up, what I'm going to do is put the inkjet fusible paper in the printer, and then we are ready to print this out. So let's go downstairs because that's where my printer is, so let's go. Okay, so now I am just turning on the printer and waiting for it to load, and then putting in the fabric sheet and the shiny part up and the fabric part down, if you guys get what I'm saying, and then I am ready to print it. Okay, so now I am just printing out the quotes onto the fabric sheet, and then we are ready to iron it on our sweatshirt. Okay, so now that I have my quotes printed out, I am ready to iron it onto my sweatshirt. So what I'm going to do is spread out my sweatshirt and just iron it really fast, and then we are going to put the quotes on. Now, since this is really big, what I'm going to do is just trim this down with my paper trimmer, so I'm just going to do that. Okay, so now that I have this trimmed down, what I'm going to do is plug in my iron, and then we are ready to iron this on our sweatshirt. Okay, so I am just going to lay out the sweatshirt on the ironing board so that I can iron it really fast so it is wrinkle free, so then we can iron on the quotes. Okay, so now that I have my sweatshirt spread out on the ironing table, what I'm going to do is just iron it so it's wrinkle free, so there are no wrinkles when we are ironing on our quotes. So what you want to make sure of is that you have it on your right setting. It depends on what kind of iron you have and what kind of fabric you are using. So I'm just going to iron the sweatshirt so there are no wrinkles, and then we are ready to iron on our quotes. Okay, so I am just going to quickly iron the sweatshirt so that there are no wrinkles, so that when we iron the quotes on, there are no wrinkles in it when we are ironing the quotes on. But if you guys want to skip this step, you can, or if you guys do have wrinkles and you don't feel like ironing the sweatshirt or whatever you guys are doing, just throw it in the dryer for a couple minutes and that should get the wrinkles out. But I'd rather do this, but it's totally up to you what you guys prefer to do. So now that I have my sweatshirt ironed, as you guys can see, it's wrinkle free. It's the best that I can do because this iron is not the best iron, but it's what I had. So I got most of the wrinkles out, so that's what you are aiming for when you are doing this kind of thing. So now I am ready to iron on this quote. Now what I'm going to do is let this sweatshirt cool down a little bit because it was on a high setting, since this is a cotton sweatshirt and I wanted to put it on the right setting, so it's a little bit hot right now. So what I'm going to do is actually just turn down the heat, because this ink fusible jet fabric sheet says that you need to do it on a low setting. So what I'm going to do is just let this cool down for a minute, and then what I'm going to do is just line this up to make sure it's even and everything. So then we are ready to iron on the quotes. So now that this sweatshirt cooled down, we are ready to put on the quotes, and we are ready to iron this on, and then we are almost done this Tumblr inspired quote sweatshirt. Okay, so what I'm doing is just lining this up. Now I'm kind of lining it up with the pocket and also these two little dots, as you guys can see, where the strings were. And I just took the strings out. I didn't really want them in. So what I'm doing is just making sure this is lined up. Now also I can line it up. Since this middle part is not wrinkled, I am just lining that up and making sure that I like it, what it looks like, and I do like how it looks like this. So I am ready to iron this on. So what I'm going to do is just iron this on. Now it depends on what kind of fabric sheet you're using. This is easy fabric sheet, so it doesn't take long to iron on. It's only for a minute, so I'm just going to iron that on, and then we are almost done this sweatshirt. Okay, so now that I have the fabric sheet laid out on the sweatshirt or whatever clothing you guys are doing, I am ready to iron this on. So it only takes a minute to do this, but it all depends on what type of fabric sheet you're using. So I'm just going to iron this on. Okay, so this is what our finished sweatshirt looks like after you iron on the fabric sheet, and it looks amazing, if I do say so myself. And so I'm just going to let it cool down because it still is a little hot, and then I'm just going to try this on and see our finished look. Okay, so this is the finished look of the sweatshirt, and I loved how this turned out. It was super easy to do and simple, and this is perfect for back to school, especially when you guys just want to add some design to your plain clothes that you have just laying around. This is the perfect solution that you guys should try, and I hope you guys enjoyed this Tumblr inspired quote sweatshirt. And I just loved how this turned out, and because it was super easy and cheap to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you guys do try this out, I would love to see your recreations. So don't forget to share that with me on Twitter and Instagram. I would love to see them. And if you guys do try it out, just let me know in the comments bar below. And if you guys like this kind of DIY and you want more of these DIYs, then let me know in the comments bar below and what you guys would like to see more on this channel if you guys do like this kind of DIY clothing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to thumbs up this video if you do like it. And don't forget to follow me on social media if you already aren't. So don't forget to do that at the end of this video. And I will leave a link down below to where I got these quotes. And so don't forget to check that out if you guys do try this out. So I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.